Hi, this is the video redo. I'm not sure what happened to the first one with the crazy sound that it had. But this is the assignment for the Pradipika. And so let's talk about the text just a little bit. So it's a 15th century text that is written to describe yoga, but it does not have mythology per se in it. It's a little bit more outside of that realm, but directive. And so it consists, of course, of asana, pranayama, concentration, and mudra, but then also this understanding of the nadam. And so the yogis believe that, we each have our own vibrational sound of Om inside of us, that's beside the heart, that spark of the soul, or where the soul resides, and it's maybe even depicted or described as a cave, and then the nadam is inside, which is beautiful because there's darkness in there. It to come out into the light is this concept of the soul, coming forth, so to speak. But also just within all of that, this focus, using the yoga practice, the asana, the pranayama, concentration, of course, and then mudras, to focus on our inner soul and the things that are, our inner scape is what I like to call it. Slowly thinking of landscape, but the things that we think and we feel, and how we've carved out our own inner being, and how we see the world. And so this concentration and using different ways to begin to unravel ourselves or maybe even smooth out some of those rough edges, or the things that we think, almost like coming into that acceptance and that back to that place where there is softness and where we're okay and we're accepting of what is, and our soul has this clarity to express itself with this integrity. It's really, well, for me, that's something that I feel like trying to be okay with expressing myself fully and who I am in this world has been a definite obstacle, because you have all of these things that were taught to you, that you're too this, you're too that, you're too much, you're too intense, whatever it looks like. And so, coming back to this sacred sound of Om inside of myself, and just my own vibration, and breathing and being still. And it's almost like reconnecting to my own, soul, that true self with a capital S, and learning, as I experience more time with it, just like in a good relationship, the more time I experience with it, the more I'll be able to integrate that into, my waking life, or when I'm not in, a deep sense of samadhi or meditation. So for me, this is, kind of the oversee on the Pradipika, which is beautiful, to have, for me as a yoga student, to have words and language that are around the things that are what's happening inside of me, and what I've chosen to pursue, how I've done it. It's like, oh, this is a real thing. It's not like I'm out there all by myself. We're all in the same path and the same journey together. And I think sometimes that we feel alone in our spiritual journey. But what I love about the Pradipika is it brings you back to this, place where we're all together. This Om is so encompassing. It's everything. It's the whole world, but then it's also inside of us. And so that's my take on the Pradipika, which this video is completely different than the first one. But sometimes I just want to be free flow with it and not have some script, because I think even just with teaching or recalling what it is that I know, I'd rather simply just speak from my heart and from my soul, and that's what it is. So hopefully you can hear this, and namaste.